Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday is it? Yes, it's Tuesday because it was a bank holiday here yesterday. So trying to figure out what day of the week it is. Welcome,
Yeah.
guys. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are okay. This is your favorite duo, Bimz and Mo here for our DigiChat. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Hope you've been enjoying our chats all this while. Well, as you guys know, we are your digital business gurus. We help people start online businesses. So we've been chatting, we've been having heartfelt conversations, having fun and everything. We're just like regular humans, regular moms, and regular professionals so that go to work. So over to you, Vince.
Yes. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today? I hope you're doing great. So, today is Tuesday, and today is day six of this Go Live that we've been doing, sharing about our lives, sharing about our business, how we help other people. So, you may ask, who exactly are we? We are moms and digital entrepreneurs, and we mentor and help parents, professionals, immigrants to earn more income online through social media marketing. We have, with our proven system and global companies, we're able to connect you with lucrative companies that pay you high commissions in order for you to earn big online. So, what are we doing today, Mo?
Yes, so today we're going to be talking about things we wish we knew earlier, before, as in early days of our business, because I'm still a newbie. But like we've got the our oldie here, Coach Beams. So we'll talk about just things we wish we knew while we started our business, the early days and stuff like that. So we're just going to share some nuggets with you, and hopefully it'll help you before you start your own business. If you are still on the journey, or if you're about to start, it will be very good for you to have an idea of what to expect, what you need to do, and things like that. So we hope this really encourages you.
All right, so let's get right into it. So the first one here says that it's not about being loud, it's about being clear. I know that a lot of people feel that once you are putting yourself in quote online, it means you have to be loud, you have to be an extrovert, you have to, have a large following, have a lot of people, on your page and all that. But it's none of those things. You don't have to be an extrovert or know what to say or know how to uh what's the word, carry the crowd, if I may use that word. Because
Yeah.
number one, this business is different from being an influencer. You are not an influencer. Yes, if you were an influencer, then you would need all that. But with our kind of business, you just need to be you. You need to be authentic, and the most important thing is that you're able to clearly state what you're offering. Like I stated earlier, what we do is we help everyday people, parents, professionals, just like us, to leverage the online space in order to earn extra income. Everybody is online. Okay, maybe not everybody, but I would say 90% of people,
Yep.
who have smartphones or at least a laptop and internet are online on one social media platform or the other. So, wouldn't it be great if you could use that time you're online to generate income? And so that is what we help other people to do. So, Mo, what do you
Yeah.
think about this?
That's so true. Because before I started, this is one of my fears, that because I'm kind of an introvert. Well, I think I am. I believe I am, but people around me, like my kids, don't believe I'm an introvert. Well, I believe I'm an introvert, and I wasn't a social media person before I started. So I used to think that I'm not sure I'm cut out for this. I'm not sure if I can really do this, but I knew I wanted a change. So I said, I'll give it a try, see how it goes for a couple of months, and then, I'll see if this for me or not. But strangely enough, as introverted as I am, just I show up as myself. I'm not loud or whatever it is. I just share my story, talk about people I'm trying to help, fellow people
Hmm.
like me. And it's just amazing how you get messages like, I'd like to know more, or I like what you're talking, I like that angle you're coming from. People messaging and asking. I'm like, seriously? So people are like really listening to me. So I don't really have to be loud and be like an influencer and try to carry people along. So I wish I
Mhm.
knew this all along. Maybe my business journey would have started a long
Earlier.
time ago.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That's so true. Thanks for sharing. So the next one here says that people are watching even if they don't engage. I am a living testimony to this one. I say that with, every, I don't know, every ounce in my body because, you know how you feel that I remember when I just started and then I will post something, about my business or about what I'm doing. And every second I keep going back to the phone. Nobody has liked this thing. Nobody has commented. Nobody has and I was so obsessed about that. But after a while, I just realized that, well, just put it out there. And I think it was my coach that said, just put it out there. They are watching, they are seeing, what you're doing. And, what at the right time, they would engage. And
yeah.
sincerely, I've been doing this for 2 years. And, now 2 years gone, I really see that a lot of people have been watching because sometimes, people will just reach out to me. Hello, Beams, I've been on your page for about 6 months watching you, and we've been talking about this business, and I am really interested. And I'm like, what? Where did you come from? 6 months? Or, sometimes even my friends, I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and she was like, Beams, I'm so proud of you. I see what you do. I see how far you've come. I still know when you started. And, that just gives me that's tap in the back to know that whatever it is I'm doing, even if people don't outrightly say something or comment, they are watching and one day they would engage in a way that would be also beneficial to them. So this is very, very true.
Yeah, that's so true. Because when I started, so I was like, hey, Bims, I'm like, you post something, no likes, no comments, nothing. It just feels like you just posted and posted and no one is saying anything. Because
Yeah.
when I first started, I felt like, oh my gosh, I don't think this is working. But then gradually, when people were reaching out, and then sometimes a couple of weeks ago, somebody shared a testimony in one of our in a community that somebody said they've been watching them for 3 good before they
Mm,
started their journey. And I'm like,
mm-hmm,
what? 3 years
mm-hmm.
of watching somebody, no comment, no likes, nothing, just watching, just following, just studying. And when they started after 3 years, they started big. I
Yeah.
mean, big, big. That was very inspiring. So since I heard that, I'm like, there's no way. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to show up, do what I need to do. When they are ready, they will show up. Hi, Eunice. Thanks so much for joining.
Hi, Eunice. I was just about to say hello to her in the chat. Thank you for joining us. So, the next one that we have here is you can build your business around your life. You don't have to choose. Mo, do you want to speak to this?
That's the beauty about this business. Before I started, I was like, my life is like crazy busy. Because full-time job, mom, you've got kids, you've got all that, your life is already full. Then
Mm-hmm.
taking on extra business, it felt like it felt impossible.
Yeah.
I felt it was going to be impossible. But then when I realized that they are just like to set up your business, there are step-by-step videos, something that you can do on the go while you're on the bus or you're on the train or you're waiting for your kids to finish their activities and things like that. It
Mm-hmm.
just all made sense and fell into place because it just worked nicely. So I'm not like going as in I don't need like lots of extra hours in the day to do what I need to do. I just find little time, pocket time, and just fit it within whatever I'm doing, which is just beautiful. It felt like a God sent business because I know I wanted something more, but I don't want anything that will take me away from my family, like taking an extra job that I have to go there physically and do all those kind of things. So that's the beauty about our business. You work it around your life. You build it. You just you want to do this at this time, at that time, at this time. So you're in charge of your life. So you
Yeah,
call your shots on your own terms. You do it how you want it, which is
mm,
to me is beautiful. Is living the life.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, and the truth is your business is no different from, your 9 to 5 in that sense. You categorize your 9 to 5 or your job as a part of your life. Like you wake up in the morning, you get ready, you go to work, you come back, you do this, and you're able to give those hours, whatever number of hours it is, to your employer in order to get an income, right? The same thing is with your business. When you decide that, okay, this is a part of my life, like it's not outside that, okay, I have to choose, should I do my job or should I do this business, or should I focus on my family, or should I do no, it's gonna be part of it. And the beauty is you're not even spending 10 hours, 8 hours on a business every day. Pockets of minutes or a few hours, 1 hour, 2 hours in a day is all you need to run your business. And there is guidance. So it's not like you're trying to cook up and innovate something new. There is step-by-step guidance for you to follow. Okay. So next we have fear doesn't go away. You just move anyway. I
Yeah.
love this one because the truth is you never get to a point, and I've spoken to and I've also listened to some successful people in different areas, whether it's sports or musicians or entrepreneurs. They say every time they are on that stage or on that track or whatever, the fear wells up, but what they do is they push they push the fear behind, or they push through that fear, and they move forward, they keep going. So it's the same thing with building a business, whether it's a physical business or a digital business, anything new. That fear will still well up, like, okay, do I even know what I'm doing? Am I on the right track? Am I doing it right? And all those questions, am I going to be successful? What will people think about me? Different things that you think about. But guess what? Even with the fear, all you need to do is step out in faith,
Yeah.
because really you'll never know what is on the other side, which is the success, the destiny, the purpose that God has given you. You will never get to it if you stay trapped in that fear, right? So there's no growth in fear, there's no movement in fear. So I totally agree with this, that the fear will always be there, but you just need to move past it.
Yeah, definitely. Because even before I went on this live, like today, the fear was still there. My head went blank, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to say? How will I do this? What will I say? What if I mess up? What if I say the wrong thing? I said, all the thoughts will just come in, but I'm like, well, I don't have a choice. I have to show up. I just have to be there. So,
Yeah.
and here I am now. It's not like I didn't have fear before I started. Well,
Hmm.
I just went for it. And that's the
Yeah.
thing. You just once you just decide that you don't have a choice, you have to do something, just step out in faith, and then that's it. I was having a conversation with Eunice earlier about doing videos and stuff like that. So she too, she was talking about how she's wondering, she keeps wondering if the video is okay, if she's saying the right thing, if she's doing this, she's doing that. I'm like, you don't have to overthink it. Just go
Yeah.
ahead, do your video, just post it. If you think you overthink, like what I do now is I don't even bother to go back and watch my videos, because that's when I'll discover, okay, I did my math like this. I wasn't supposed to say this. I should have done this. So I don't bother. I just go ahead and put it out there. Whatever it is done and dusted. We move
Yeah.
on to the next one. So it's not like the fear goes away. No, it's there, but you just move on with it. Step out in faith and go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And then the final one we have here. Okay, before I go to the final one, thanks, Eunice. Eunice said that's my experience too. I always say, I making sense? I
I
know,
know.
right? We always feel that way. Like, in Yoruba, I say, "Kenimo." So, am I even doing the right thing? But see, we learn from
Yeah.
practice, we learn from repetition, we grow confidence from doing things over and over again. Mo
Yes.
said something that when we were about to come live, she still had a bit of butterflies in her tummy. I've been doing this for 2 years. Since, you can ask her when we came on, I was just like, okay, let's do this thing, It's like, because I'm used to it now. I know that once the, the camera comes on, I'm just gonna go. I'm going to share, from my heart and everything. So confidence really comes from doing things repetitively and growing, along the way as well. And the final one is your story is enough. Really, your story truly is enough because you don't know, but you inspire somebody out there. And I'm talking to everybody listening to us. There's an audience that is waiting to hear your story. There's an audience that listens to you and sees you come on every day or whatever it is you're doing, and they are inspired to take action. You don't, for me, I hear that, a few times, especially when I hear it from strangers, like people I don't know. And they send me a message, "Hi, Coach Beams, I've seen you, you did this or you said this, and you really inspire me." And in my head, I'm like, how? What did I do? I'm just an ordinary person. So that just tells you that there's somebody out there who wants to hear your story of how you are overcoming the norm, of how you are saying no to, what society has given to us, of how you are pushing through and trying to build something for yourself. And that is what we come out here to do every time, sharing our story and also sharing, stories of other people around us that we know.
Yeah, that is so true, coach. Because if you're just out there sharing your story, you'll be surprised how people can relate to what you've been through, how you're going through, and then how you overcame it and things like that. And it really inspires them. But in your mind, you'll be thinking, what exactly have I done? What have I said? Or I haven't done anything different. But that's the
Yep.
truth about this business. Like my last action taker, she didn't even reach out to me. She just listened to my story and she was really touched. She was really moved. She was like, yes, she's ready to do this. So you guys that are out there that haven't started your business yet, somebody is waiting on you to start.
Mm,
Somebody is
mm,
waiting to listen to your story so they can
mm-hmm.
start. So you're holding it a lot of people back. So what I would say to you is you need to speak to yourself, pick up your game, and get started because so many people are depending on you. Your story
Absolutely.
is so many people will relate to your story. So come out here and share your story. You will find out that people relate to your story.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And, and that's why we have one another. That's why we have, a community. You're not alone, and sharing your story would really inspire somebody else to take action, to see that they deserve more. We do this because we know we deserve more. And that is why, we're talking about this amazing business opportunity that is changing lives and is changing our lives as well. I just wanted to share something before we wrap up today. I started, like you all know, I know I've said it 1 million times, this business a few years ago. And sometimes when you start something, you don't even know where it's going to get you. But yesterday in the morning, my husband and I, we decided to take a walk. I mean, the weather is good now, it's spring, so we just said, okay, let's take a walk around the neighborhood. And on our way back, my husband just said, okay, let me see if the mailman has come. And he checked, and this check for my business was waiting in the mail. Secondly, I got home and I got a what do they call it? An email that my second stream of income, which is my coaching, I don't know if you guys see it, business coaches online sent you 450 USD. That is to tell you that on a Monday, I don't know how many people get paid on Mondays, but
I know,
on a
right?
Monday or any day, you can get paid in this business, either from checks or direct deposits or something. But, the truth is, consistency is what matters. And if you are ready to learn, we are here to guide you, to support you on achieving that success in the digital space. So, we're going to wrap up this talk today. And like we always say, Mo, what do we say?
Don't just hustle, build with
Build
purpose.
with
But those your
purpose.
checks are getting me so excited now, Bimz. I'm like, ah, money is on its way.
Yes, so those checks come in and just, even if you are down, you just put a smile on your face that okay.
I'm
Oh.
telling you, it does. I'm smiling because I know mine is on its way as well.
Yes,
How
so yes.
exciting.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much to everyone that joined in today. Thank you, Eunice, for always engaging with us, and for Chijioke too, that was there. I know we had a couple of other people, who joined. Thank you all. And if you're watching the replay, we'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in starting a digital business, send us a message or go to our website. Our website is right on the screen. Put in your name and your email address, and we will definitely get in touch with you. All right. Bye, everybody, and have a blessed one.
Bye.